Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free. Oh, I gotta do the intro, dog. My bad, y'all. My bad. Let's speed this shit up. Y'all don't need to hear this shit. Circumstances navigated the path, and like I gotta get used to intros. No, we got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we gonna make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet. Nothing can shake me, cause I know my turn. I never. This gonna be a good ass video. I am destined to be. Good little prospect. Sing the hook with me, y'all. Sing the hook. I'm gonna turn this hoe up. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. Hey. It's only what you do. Hey. Some things you gotta do. Hey. Y'all happy Friday. Freaky Friday. Freddie Friday. Shakur Stevenson Friday, Devin Haney Friday, man. I want y'all to hear this clip. Shout out to Ness again, man. Great job. I want y'all to hear this short clip of Carl Moretti of the Top Rank. I forget what his title is. Matchmaker, CFO, CEO. I don't know, somewhere in there, but he's in the executive branch. So listen to what he called Devin Haney.
Wanted to give him. Do you not think his talent is still?
He's got talent. He's a good little prospect. He's got talent.
Devin Haney is a good little prospect. I'm going to preface this. I'm going to frame this. Excuse me, not preface. I'm going to frame this interview. If y'all remember my Jack Reese interview, he says, I would never, ever give basically a black athlete those directives because I'm a white man. Carl Moretti's been in this game a long time since he had hair. You guys heard in the interview. He called him a good little prospect. You're inferior. You're an inferior little boy. I am Carl Moretti of Top Rank. You're a good little prospect. He's literally patting Devin Haney on the head as he's saying that. But let's look at Devin Haney's resume for a second. Let's move backwards because I don't want to go that far. Lomachenko just got the franchise WBC champion, whatever that is, right? Which definitely puts Devin Haney the WBC world champion, like the belt that Floyd Mayweather had, the belt that Muhammad Ali had, the belt that Mike Tyson had. All these belts, it's the same level, it's the same belt, just different weight class. So if Devin Haney is a good little prospect, that means he thinks the same thing of Shakur Stevenson. Oh, Fred, he's not talking about Shakur Stevenson. Well, let's check I was supposed to cue this when I had it, but let's check Shakur. ShakurStevenson. What is Shakur Stevenson? 12-0? I'm just guessing. What is he? 12-0? I'm guessing 13-0, 14. Oh shit, he is 12-0 with 12-0 with 7 knockouts, right? Now let's take Devin Haney. Devin Haney is the dream. 23-0. Devin Haney is 23-0 as a world champion. As a world champion. So what that means is, I told you guys yesterday, they don't call you that N-word to your face. What they gonna do is give your award to someone else and demean you when you accomplish the goals that you're supposed to accomplish. Devin Haney is a good little prospect, even though he's a 135-pound world champion. You know, the same weight class as their franchise champion. You know what I mean? The same belt that he just wore Monday night, the same belt that he wore for Luke Campbell, but he is a little prospect, right? Shakur Stevenson, you are a good little prospect. No matter if you win the belt Saturday night, tomorrow night, you are a good little prospect. Fred, you're reaching. I didn't say these things. Carl Moretti said, I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm I'm helping y'all understand the bigger picture in this. Shakur Stevenson, you're not even on Devin Haney's level. So you are below prospect level. You 12-0. You 11 fights behind Devin Haney. Man, devil doesn't wear a blue dress, man. He's a balding, aging white man. That's who the devil is, y'all. That's who he is in boxing. You know what I mean? For the most part. All I'm doing is letting y'all know that there's I'm just taking the sheets off the bed and letting y'all know that it's one of them thorn beds. So go ahead and lie in it. Go ahead and sign with Top Rank. Go ahead and sign with Top Rank, man. If you're a minority. That's such a great word for this video. Minority athlete. Because when in actuality, in boxing, Lomachenko is the minority athlete. How deep is that? Ashe, 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 ashe. Triple G is the minority athlete. Usyk is the minority athlete in boxing. But y'all don't hear me though. But go on as usual. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep on dropping gems and clarifying everything for you. Shout out to Ness, man. Ness, you did a hell of a job, man. You did so much for the boxing. Those 2 interviews did so much for boxing. Hopefully these amateur fighters see that interview and say, you know what? I'm gonna bet on myself. I'm gonna start my own promotional company. I'm gonna get to 10-0 and then prove my worth. Nipsey Hussle had a with Atlantic. I don't know who he signed with at the end. Was it Epic? No, Epic was the first deal, and I think Atlantic Records or something like that was the second deal, which he partnered with for the Victory album. Forget me if I don't know the actual record label, but he went in with numbers that he wanted, and they said, "No, you're not worth it. We're not giving you that." So he went back to the streets, went back to the trap, cooked up everything he can cook up, and sold it. Came back. This is what I'm worth. They gave it to him. You know what I mean? So leverage your reality. You know what I mean? Leverage your reality to tantalize their imagination to how much you're worth. You guys don't get that when you start working. 3 years from now, you're gonna remember that quote. You know what I mean? You got to tantalize their imagination. How much can I make off him? You got to tantalize that. You know what I mean? You got to tickle that. You got to fancy that so they can fancy over it. You know what I mean? Let's hear this quote again. This shit is despicable, dog.
Wanted to give him. Do you not think his talent and skill?
Oh, he's got talent. He's a good little prospect. He's got talent.
And Ness went on to say, didn't y'all try and sign him? Oh, we don't need you, so you're a good little prospect. Meanwhile, in our culture, in our community, we got to have Chinese food restaurants, Mexican food restaurants. We let everybody in. Hey, John Calipari, take my kid. Go ahead and get a $5 million sign-in bonus because you signed the top kid in America. Does that parent know that kid don't need to go to college? He can go overseas for 1 year and get $1 million, come back and be a top 5 pick in the NBA draft. Listen, if Lincoln is a top 5 pick in anything, he doesn't need a college degree. Both his parents are college educated with great jobs. I'm Emmy nominated, and I'm an Emmy nominated film producer that don't even use it. And Dre's a doctor. She's a pediatrician. You don't think just us having conversations and us living our daily lives, he's not going to have nothing short equal to at least a college degree? You know what I mean? It's like you are a great truck driver. Your child will know everything about a truck's engine just by you sitting at the dinner table with them and you going to the gas station, you going to the yard, you going to pick up the load, you talking about it. You know what I mean? Or if you're a lawyer, you know what I mean? Your son and daughter comes to the office every day, and picks up the jargon. They're going to have at least that. I'm telling y'all. So anyways, man, I'm going to take my good little prospect ass home because I'm just a prospect. I only got 40. I got 43,000 subs, man. I'm just a prospect compared to all the channels. I'm just a prospect. What am I, 12-0 with 7 knockouts like Shakur Stevenson? Meanwhile, I am who's more influential than me? Well, this week is definitely Ness, but this channel moves the meter. This channel tells the truth. Have them thinking about how the hell does he have the courage to say that? Because I love you. I love you. And I love you. That's that Aretha Franklin that that I don't have a say. Man, that's a great song. And cause I love you. Anyways, man, no one will ever sound like Aretha Franklin and Luther Vandross ever again. You know what I mean? Shh. If y'all need any dating tips this weekend, just go listen to Luther Vandross. Can I Take You Out Tonight? I know I'm off topic. Who gives a fuck? This is my channel, my video, my voice, my thoughts. Yeah, go watch that shit, man. That shit is electric, man. It'll give you some tips. At least the calmness, you know what I mean? How to approach, you know what I mean? How to have a safe landing. Anyways, man. But as I digress. What was that? A sequoia? What was that body snatcher? I'm gonna pronounce that word by next week properly. But yeah, man. It's on you. Would you sign with the guy who sounds like this?
Wanted to give him, do you not think his talent and
No, he's got talent. He's a good little prospect.
He's got talent. He's a good little prospect. He intentionally put little on there because he's talking about Lomachenko. He intentionally put little on there because he's a wasp. He intentionally put little on there because he believes Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney are inferior to him. He intentionally put in little on there because how dare him tell him no when he wanted to sign him? What do you mean? You were asking for too much money? How dare you? I know what you're worth. You're a little prospect. I know what little prospects are worth. And with that said, he told a lot. This is why y'all come to my channel again. With that information, he told you a lot about Shakur Stevenson's business. He told you a lot about him. He told you a lot about how they're doing business with Shakur Stevenson, no matter if they have Jay Prince or Andre Ward. You know what I mean? It's still business. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Shakur Stevenson, wish you well this weekend. You look like my son to me. Yeah, you look, see the little afro right there? Can y'all see? See the little afro in the corner? That's my son with the little afro. That's Bruno Mars. That's Lincoln Mars, and that's my daughter, Kenna D, Cardi B, when they did the remix to Finesse. Anyways, man, if you know me, you know my son is a big Bruno Mars fan. But he reminds me of Shakur Stevenson. You know, so anyhow, man, y'all have a wonderful Friday, man. Yeah, man. Whew. Let's listen to this shit again. Ness, you're fucking amazing, dog. Ness, this is a hell of a quote. Good little prospect.
Wanted to give him, do you not think his talent and
No, he's got talent. He's a little prospect. He's got talent.
Little.
And I tell this to Ness, so you can always use my sound bites for your show. And I think you do. Always. You know what I mean? It's, you know, anybody. Like I would never steal your videos or nothing like that, but I think the audio is important, just like ESPN uses the audio clips. I think I don't really care, but Ness, you've done a hell of a job the past 2 days, man. Hopefully your AdSense picks up. You know what I mean? If you want to watch this full video, go to Ness's video. The same face you see on there, you'll see it within his last 10 videos. He uploaded yesterday. I'm not sure what he's doing today, but great job. I'm looking forward to your next live, dog. Oh man, I thought you was going live today, Ness, but I was looking for you too. I was looking forward to listening to you and Mike Gross. You know what I mean? Man, give people their flowers while they're alive, man. And if you don't like them, don't give them flowers. For example, you do in life, man. We hated each other. We like each other. Now we respect one another. Imagine that. You know what I mean? So anyways, man, shout out to Ness, man. Great work. Mike Gross, I can't wait for y'all next live because I'm very interested to see what I'm interested to see what Ness saw that he didn't record. You know what I mean? And but yeah, great insight. And we're moving forward. So, anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Man, listen to this shit again. Is your skin crawling when you hear this shit?
Wanted to give him. Do you not think his talent and skill?
Oh, he's got talent. He's a good little prospect.
He's got talent. He's a good little. I love Ness' response. Good little prospect, huh? Because he felt that. He felt that in his soul. Ness felt that. But as journalists, we got jobs to do. You know what I mean? We really got jobs to do, because the more they talk, the more it should empower and encourage and enforce what we believe. Barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. This shit gonna go out. Fred is crazy. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. I'll holler. Peace.